Yo, what is up, guys? It is HB here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 6 best games that have completely died over time. And yeah, basically, if you guys do not know what I mean, we're basically checking out 6 games in total that have completely died off throughout the past maybe couple years or so that they have been around. Basically, games that have been like very popular in the past, but basically now these days they hardly get any players, and they're just kind of abandoned a little bit. And yeah, they're just games that kind of died and just no one really plays that much anymore, or not a lot of people play them as much as they used to. But yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the number 6 spot. So here we are, guys, in game number 1. This first game is called Checkpoint Racing Unleashed. Yeah, this game actually was not that, it wasn't that popular back then, but it was still actually like a lot more popular than it was now. Back then it used to have, I think normally it would probably get about maybe 200 to 300 active users, but now at this point it gets like so little, like 15 to almost no players at this point. So I think right now I'm like the only person in this game. So yeah, but honestly the game's not even that bad. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that all the cars have literally one gear, and that's one of the, I think that's one of the downfalls with this game. But other than that, I mean, this game is really well made and everything like that. I mean, the chassis doesn't feel that great, but honestly it's not that bad either. And this game actually has a lot of body kits, like for all the cars. I believe for every individual car there's like a separate certain body kit that you can get, which is really freaking cool. As you guys can see here, this is the Sylvia I put together, which looks really nice. Honestly, I really love this thing. And I believe that every single time you guys race, you guys can get your level up. You actually get XP from winning each races, which are these races up there. And it'll actually say what the map is, what the mode is, and how many people are racing. And it's actually kind of interesting, to be honest. So you guys just wait around here, and there's like these kind of different modes, like order to checkpoints. Basically that's just like normal checkpoints, but it's order checkpoints too, meaning there's actually multiple routes that you guys can take for these races. And some races is being unordered checkpoints, which basically is like you have to go around, like cut corners, like find shortcuts around the map to try to quickly get to the checkpoints and complete them as fast as possible. I think the only thing that kind of brung this game down was their chassis and just the amount, like the little amount of cars, because like there's some really not that many amount of cars in this game, which I think it's only because like it was like, since there's not so many cars, everyone just completed the game like so quickly. And I don't think this game has actually been updated in a while. Okay, yeah, I did just look, and the game hasn't been updated in like a whole month. So yeah, this game has completely been abandoned. And yeah, I mean, it just kind of sits here and kind of just collecting dust. But still, it's not even that bad of a game though. It's honestly a really fun game. There's a lot of maps, a lot of modes that you guys can do, everything like that. So if you guys do have the chance, please check this out. It's honestly not that bad of a game. It's a really fun game. Alright, guys, now coming up on number 5, we have Palm Ridge. Now this actually may shock you a little bit on how high up on the rank, on like how high up on the list this is, because there's still like 4 more games we have to check out, and this is number 5. So basically, what is Palm Ridge? So basically, Palm Ridge was a completely Forza Horizon 3 inspired game. And yeah, so that's kind of all it was. It was more so based and more so focused on its realism and how accurate it was to Forza Horizon 3. But yeah, honestly, it's been a really good game. The chassis is a really nice chassis. It feels really good. And honestly, grinding wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad either. And it's just been completely abandoned. It's honestly been completely untouched for over a month now, but there was one point where it has completely been untouched for over a year, but now at this point it has been touched for over a month. So literally this game is pretty much dead. But yeah, literally drifting, driving, the chassis overall, it feels really good in this game. I honestly don't even understand how this game died. I mean, all I can think of is that, I mean, it is pretty much just like any other driving game, and maybe it was because of mobile lagging or something like that. I'm not too sure. But either way, I mean, it's still a really good game. Honestly, at this point, no one plays it anymore. Like, there's literally no one playing this game anymore. Literally, you'll find almost no one. You find, at max, there's only like 5 people playing this game at max. But that's so rare to find now these days. I just don't know what happened to this game. It's a really good game. I mean, honestly, I don't see too much wrong with it. I think there is like a few glitches in the game, and some stuff just never come into the game or anything like that. I just don't know what happened. I mean, it's a really good game. Graphics is amazing, lighting is amazing. It's just overall a really good game, and I mean, obviously it is going to be pretty good. I mean, if you think of a game that's inspired by a Forza game, I mean, obviously you think it's going to be good as well. So I mean, obviously it's great, but either way, I don't know how this got killed. But yeah, definitely sad to see it go. But yeah, unfortunately, things happen, I guess. Comment down below what you guys think happened to Palm Ridge. Honestly, Palm Ridge was like a really good game. This game was getting so hyped back then from a few YouTubers actually. But yeah, this game was like really hyped back then and just out of nowhere died off. Alright guys, now coming up on number 4, we have Rev / or as it's supposed to be pronounced, Rev. This game mostly got hyped up only because of Matrix, because Matrix pretty much introduced the game to everyone. But this game was really like, it was honestly being played a lot. Honestly, I think this game had like about 1K to 2K players, and now over time it's had 0 players. At max you find about 2 players in the server. But yeah, this game's pretty much dead. I think it's only because I think maybe it only started getting updates or something like that, and then Matrix just stopped uploading on it, and then that was it. Now, I know you're already questioning me, but as you probably see on the screen now, this is a fake model, of course. Well, why did I just put this game above Palm Ridge, which is literally a Forza Horizon 3 inspired game, and I just put that below a game that has fake models? Well, I'm just going to say this. Now, you could arguably say that Palm Ridge is better, which this honestly took me like 30 minutes to decide which I thought was better, and I had to give it to Rev because Rev just has so much more that you can do. I mean, you have gear tuning, you have custom height, custom suspension, custom offset, custom everything pretty much. You have a lot of stuff, and there's just so much you can do. And I do gotta be honest though, I mean, most of the car models, they are absolutely garbage. Like here's the Camaro, for example, and I believe this one here is a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, they're not that great. But there's so much more than you can do in this game, because in Palm Ridge, you can't do any modifying, any upgrading. Honestly, you can hardly do anything in that game because nothing's coming to the game at that point. But this was actually really like focused on everything like that. And plus, the chassis is honestly really good as well. And honestly, drifting feels really nice in this game, and everything. It's just a really nice game. And just like Palm Ridge, it's honestly a smaller collection of cars. It's about, I want to say maybe it's slightly smaller than Palm Ridge's car collection. But honestly, it's not that little. Well, it is little. But yeah, also you have races in this game, and you just have, honestly, it's just overall a really good game. Chassis feels pretty nice as well, and it's just a really good game. I mean, you got everything in this, but Palm Ridge obviously doesn't. Now, I know I sound like I'm completely comparing these two games together, like Palm Ridge and Rev. I know I sound like I'm comparing them, but the only reason why I'm doing that is because I know a lot of people are going to start going on my comments and be like, oh, why are you putting this off-brand car model game against a car game that was inspired by Forza? The only reason why I'm doing that, and the reason why I'm explaining that to you guys, I'm explaining that right now. The reason why I'm saying that is because Palm Ridge doesn't have anything. All you can do is color the car, color the wheels, do a license plate, text change, and that's literally it. Rev has much more you can do. You can actually customize your car. You can put some pretty decent spoilers on your car. I mean, they're all the same spoiler, kind of like Vehicle Legends. But I mean, yeah, obviously, I mean, and the car models I get, yeah, they're fake, and honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of them either. But I mean, there's just much more you can do in this game than what Palm Ridge has. I mean, all car games doesn't have to be just about their models, bro. Alright guys, so coming on the number 3 spot, we have a game called Auto Club Sport. Now, I have got to be honest with you guys, this game is literally a Xbox or a PlayStation game. Literally, the intro is like the intro, like when you first jump into the game, you have a whole intro that's dedicated for this game and everything like that, and it's literally like a PlayStation game. It's honestly insane. I'll go ahead and put the intro on how this all comes up as well. There used to be music, but obviously, as you guys know, Roblox ended up muting and taking down all audios off Roblox and everything like that. So obviously there's no audio and no music for the intros anymore like that. You do have the sound effects though, but no more music. But let me go ahead and play the intro for you guys, because the intro is honestly insanely accurate to like a PlayStation, like to like an actual console game. And to be honest, the whole game itself is also just a complete, like, PlayStation game, or like a complete console game. It's something I absolutely love about this game, and like it's something like a little neat Easter egg that they added to this game is that there is races in this game, and when you guys start a race, the Gran Turismo countdown sound effect actually plays, and it's so freaking cool. Take a listen. I find that so cool, and I think that's just an amazing little feature, a little Easter egg in the game, and I absolutely love it. Okay, now I'm going quite off topic now, so let me just go ahead and quickly talk about this game. So this game was honestly, I mean, like I already mentioned, like this game was insane. Literally, back then in like 2020 or 2021, I would literally be playing this game 24/7. But over time, this game has completely died off, and literally no one plays it anymore because the owners and the owner announced that this game was completely canceled and they would be discontinuing the game. And for apology, they would be allowing new players. They'll be greeting new players in the game with a free 1.5 million credits for free when you first join the game, and money in the game. And game passes are half price from what they used to be. But yeah, it is pretty sad that this game has completely been discontinued, because this game seems like it would have had a lot of potential. They're actually kind of detailed. I mean, they're quite detailed. I mean, they have a lot of stuff, but one thing I will say, don't look under the cars. And something pretty cool is that some of the cars, like the Nissan GT-R R34 and one of the Land Rovers in the game, have actual like logos and like actual car brand logos on the cars, which is really cool. And something else I also want to mention is that this game also still has Lamborghinis. There is also a Lamborghini pack, which is so freaking cool. And they also have Ferraris, and they have so much stuff. It's insane. And just like all the other ones, the Lambos also have some real life logos on there as well, which is really cool. They have so many cars in this game, and it's absolutely unbelievable. And yeah, this game has been completely untouched for like over 2 years now. But yeah, definitely not a bad game at all. I don't understand why it died. I guess maybe the owner or the developers just got bored with it and maybe got burnt out on developing, which is understandable. But yeah, of course, sucks to see it go. Alright guys, and for the number 2 spot on this list is we are going to be having Car Racing Unlimited Adrenaline of Racing. Now I'm just going to say this. If you have not played this game, I am absolutely ashamed of you. This game, okay, so here's the thing. I have recorded on this game back before I became a bigger YouTuber. I think back then I had about 200 subs or something like that, and I was actually making like really short, long videos that were unedited and all that. And I reviewed this game, and I actually talked to the owner of the game before, and he's a really chill dude. I'm just going to say that, but I think he's given up on this game, and I think he kind of quit Roblox as well. But this game, the amount, when I first, because I haven't played this game in a long time, so when I first joined back on it and I saw all the changes, my heart dropped out of how much effort was put into this game, and the amount of time, the amount of effort, the patience, the teamwork put into this game, and it gets 0 players at all. There's no one that plays this game. There's so much effort, so much everything put into this game, and nobody's playing it. It absolutely hurts. I wanted to put this at number 1, but there is some reasons why I don't, and there is some reason why I could possibly see the reason why this game died. This game is like almost like a storyline game, and it's like a complete console game. It's almost like if you put this, if you hid the Roblox chat bar, the Roblox leaderboard, if you hid everything and put this on my screen and have me play it, I would not think that this was a Roblox game. I would legit be thinking I was playing on a PlayStation 3. And I'm saying this without any stutter at all, because I am being as serious as I can be. the amount of effort put into this game hits me. It hits so hard to know how much effort was put into this game and no one plays it. It's amazing. I don't even know how to explain it anymore. It's just an absolute amazing, well-made. It's more than well-made. It's wonderfully, extremely wonderfully made, and I don't know how to explain it. It's amazing. These people, the Cortex Racing, who is one of the main I think he's like the main person that worked on this game, has put so much effort along with his friends and devs, and it hurts to see that this game, it gets no players. I am begging you, everyone who is watching this video right now, I beg you guys to go and play this game. I am begging you. And I know I'm talking a lot right now, but let me just go ahead and show you guys some gameplay, and you're going to see why I talk so much about that one subject. Go ahead, play some gameplay, and you will see what I mean. The fact that this game gets no players at all absolutely pains me. The graphics, the lighting, the effort, the patience, the time, everything put into this game, and no one plays it. No one knows what it is. Now, there's only one main thing that I can definitely see why this game never got played, and that was because of its chassis. And I get it. Now, this game is definitely meant for looks and everything like that. It is definitely meant, they definitely tried to get it to look as great as possible, which obviously means they're going to make the chassis as realistic and as like accurate as possible. Well, that's kind of the problem. See, when you're driving, the cars feel like very, very heavy. I think that's the thing. I guess that's the way I can the best way I can put it. They feel like very, very heavy, like basically kind of taking off. Like they feel like they move forward very, very slow. But it's like then when you slow down, you realize how fast you're actually going, and it's kind of weird. I don't know how else to explain it. And you can also change your camera. Like you can have the very shaky view where it looks really, really cool, really accurate, and like really like it honestly looks like a game. Or you can have like a normal version where if you don't want the shaky camera, or maybe it hurts your eyes and you can see ahead and everything like that. Or you guys can have a like a road view, or where the car doesn't show at all. It basically has your camera on the ground. It doesn't show your car, it just the camera on the ground, and you can drive like that. Or you guys can have a hood cam. A hood cam. That is freaking amazing. And I got to say that every freaking map that they have it has so much detail, and like the sceneries are so beautiful. They are gorgeous. I'm gonna be this completely honest right now. I have never in my entire Roblox freaking journey have I ever seen a game with so much patience and time put into it. Driving Empire has 0 chances. Has 0 matches. It's like 0 matches. Driving Empire cannot match up with this game. I'm just going to say that. This does not mean that I hate Driving Empire. Driving Empire is excellent. This is legendary. This is on a whole different level of driving. This game, I can't explain. I wanted to put it on #1, but just because that I noticed some problems with this game. One, there's probably no mobile support, and coming to think of it, and I actually saw in the past that there is actually a lot more mobile players on the platform on Roblox than there is PC players, which that probably explains why. So there's probably more of the people that wanted to play this game is probably a mobile player, and maybe this game is just not mobile supported, so they can't play this game. Another thing is the chassis. And the chassis is, like I said, I've already mentioned that, so I don't really need to explain myself again. And the last and final thing about this game is that there's no grinding system. I mean, it's more so a showcase, but yeah, there's really no grinding system in this game. There's nothing to grind for. It's pretty much just drive around a track and race with people that are actually playing this game. But I have got to say it, this game probably has to overtake Driving Empire. I cannot think of this is only in terms of like detail, time, and patience put into the games. I'm not talking about the gameplay itself. I'm talking about patience, time, effort, and everything. This without no doubt. I say this with 0 remorse. This passes Driving Empire. If you guys are a PC player, or a console player, I demand you. I am not going to take my word back. I demand you to go join this game. I don't care if you want to play it. I don't care if you have school. I don't care if you don't have the time to play this. I don't care if you don't want to play it. I demand you to play this. I don't care if you're playing in your sleep. I don't care if you're daydreaming. I don't care if you're doing homework. Play this game right now as soon as you're done watching this video. Cortex Racing, I love you, dude. You are you need to work for Driving Empire. I beg you to work for Driving Empire. You and all your devs, go work for Driving Empire, and that's the only reason why I'll put Driving Empire. if Cortex Racing and all his devs goes to Driving Empire and works for them, that will be the only reason why I put Driving Empire over this game. Cortex Racing and your devs, well freaking done. That's all I can say. Well freaking done. You guys are absolutely amazing. Alright guys, and for the number 1 spot on this list is going to be none other than Accelerate X. Now, I think maybe you guys have never played it before, but I think you guys may have heard of it before. Accelerate X. Now, back then, this game got hyped up by Matrix, and because this game was supposed to be known as the absolutely most realistic game ever in Roblox. Now, you guys are probably going to be questioning and probably just saying, oh, okay, this was known as like the most popular game, as like the most realistic game Okay, well, there's a bunch of realistic games. Did I mention that this was still being developed in like 2020? Basically meaning that this game literally was ahead of its time coming to like its graphics. Like, if we're talking about its graphics, this game was literally ahead of its time. This game was being known as the most realistic Roblox game on the platform, most detail and everything, and this was being talked about in 2020. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the interior of my LM, and let me just show you guys how realistic this freaking game actually was. And to keep in mind, this is how detailed it was back when the game first came out. Now, the Senate LM didn't come out in 2020 because I don't think the Senate LM existed at that point. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is exactly how it was and how much detail they were putting into their cars. And if you guys thought, okay, that's just really well detailed interior, well, take a listen to the sounds, because the sounds are also not that bad either. And it is absolutely so realistic. Whereas speedometers, and your hand has hand movements and everything, and it's just so good. The customization, now there's no mods in this game. There's nothing you can really do for customization. You can color it, but you can color separate parts of the car. Like, you can color the door handles separate colors than the actual car itself. You can color one door gray, the other one black, and you can color the, like, you can tint your windows any color you want to. You can make the interiors as transparent as you want. You can do anything with the cars, but you can't do mods. You can't do spring adjustments. But hey, maybe that will come in the future, because this game's not fully abandoned. This game still slightly gets updates, because last I checked, this game has been updated like 4 days ago. It's like less than a week ago now. So I think this game may still get updates, and who knows, maybe they will add modifications in the future. But for now, right now, it does not. But that doesn't matter, because this is absolutely realistic and satisfying, and car sounds are just amazing, and just everything works so well. Here is just a little bit of driving around for you guys. No music or anything like that, of course, like I did earlier with a different game. I actually don't remember which game it was at this point, but who cares. Let me go ahead, drive around, no sound in my LM. Maybe I'll do a few other cars as well, but yeah, here is the no sound driving, the no music driving. Enjoy. And of course, just like C.R.U, Carl Racing Unlimited, you guys are able to change the views, and you guys are able to have the interior view, you guys are able to have the ground view, the hood view, and just your normal standard view. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this list. Comment down below what your favorite game is that has completely died. Let's go ahead and try to hit 100 likes on this video. If I hit 100 likes on this video, I would do a part 2. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. I'm sorry for this extremely long video. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, then leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server, and join my Roblox group. Those 3 will be linked in the description. Have a good day, everyone, and peace.